My name is Sean.
I'm Gerard.
I'm Kuhn.
And my name is Dean.
This is our video presentation. We would like to share the story of Grassy Narrows.
90% of Grassy Narrows residents suffer from mercury poisoning.
Residents are 5 times more susceptible to the illness.
It took over 40 years for progress to be made, and there's still a lot of work to be done. With this video, we hope to bring awareness to this situation. The main song is from the youth of Grassy Narrows. We are now entering Grassy Narrows territory.
From the ground up, we'll find the path home. Feel pulled by the sun, wish I can go. We learn from the past, now we can grow. We're promised a chance that the plans show. Go big, go far, though I know limits. I wanna see change, so my soul lives it. They cut down the trees, while we blow kisses. Defend our home while they dismiss us.
It feels like home to me. It feels like home to me. Sometimes it's hard to find the words to say home to me.
In the 60s and 70s, a pulp and paper mill was burying barrels containing mercury beside the river upstream from Grassy Narrows, eventually making its way into the water and fish. We can only imagine many other life forms that have been affected by this.
We shall remain.
Let your spirit soar as far as you can. Try not to be reminded by the scars from the past. Rise from the ruins, keep protecting the land. Don't take it for granted, can't neglect what we have. Stand together as a nation, express what we feel. True conversation, address what is real. Connected to the land, we are one with each other. This is our home to discover.
It feels like home to me. It feels like home to me. Sometimes it's hard to find the words to say you're home to me.
Mr. David Suzuki is in Grassy Narrows for the week. I'm really hoping to catch an interview with him. He's supposed to be arriving here through the entrance at any minute now. Oh, here he comes. Mr. Suzuki, what brings you to Grassy Narrows today?
Well, I've been wanting to come to Grassy Narrows for a number of years now. You know, partly it's because, of course, I've known about Minamata disease, which happened in Japan, which is where my ancestors come from. And Minamata was, just an incredible story of how Chiso, this soy sauce factory, was dumping mercury into the river there, and the people suffered tremendously. And when I then saw that doctors from Japan were coming to Grassy Narrows, this is many years ago now, and saying these people in Grassy Narrows have Minamata disease, then I, of course, was very interested and watched in frustration over the years that governments weren't doing anything about this. So I finally said, look, this is crazy. I want to go there and meet the people.
We're making a video presentation for Indigenous Studies class on Grassy Narrows story and how it has been affected by the forestry industry. Not only did pulp and paper mill play a role in the mercury levels, but clear cutting around the reservation contributes as well. Can you tell the class your thoughts regarding Grassy Narrows?
Well, to me, the importance of Grassy Narrows as a story is that we've got to change the way we act. You can't keep using air and water and soil as a garbage can and not think we're going to pay a price for that. The Grassy Narrows people are paying the price of our misuse of our surroundings, our water and our land. And I think that's a story that we've all got to take and learn from, because just last week, I see that there was an announcement that 1 out of every 2 Canadians is going to develop cancer. That is not normal. And I say, listen people, for God's sakes, when you dump toxic chemicals into the air, the water and soil, what makes you think that's not going to end up in you? You know, Grassy Narrows, you could say, oh well, those people way up north there, they're eating the fish and all that. Hey, you know, everywhere you live, you breathe the air, you drink the water, you eat the food. That's going to end up in us. So you think cancer is not normal? Guess what? It's caused by the way we treat Mother Earth. So what the hell's going on? And I think the problem is environmentalism is about seeing our place and how we fit in the world. And that comes to us from Indigenous people. We have to indigenize the way we see the world around and how we live within it. Indigenous people around the world have lived in their territory for thousands of years. So they must have something going for them. We've only been in this new land here for 500 years and we've totally mucked it up. So what I'm saying is that it's got to be the Indigenous people who guide us to see the world in a different way, that we're all interconnected. Indigenous people around the world, the land is their place. The land is everything, it's their identity, and because they've lived here so long, they know they have to respect the land and treat it well if it's going to continue to give. And we have to learn that.
Well, Mr. Suzuki, sometimes it's hard to find the words to say. Thanks for helping.
Sometimes it's hard to find the words to say you're home to me. Sometimes it's hard to find the words to say you're home to me.
Gotta stay on point like the fastest arrow. Bring hope to the people of Grassy Narrows. One piece in the land, can't go back to battles. It's fire in action, casting shadows. From old to the new, let us show you the truth. Light up the path, there's a glow in the youth. Bruise you to the world, this is where we live. So let the journey begin.
It feels like home to me. It feels like home to me. It feels like home to me. It feels like home to me.
Many people have contributed in bringing awareness to Grassy Narrows and Indigenous people of Canada. The David Suzuki Foundation has been successful in bringing in some big-name celebrities.
One Canadian celebrity who has brought awareness to in many situations of Indigenous people is Gord Downie, frontman for the Tragically Hip. Please listen to what Gord Downie had to say while he was honored for his contributions to Indigenous peoples of Canada 10 months before his death.
To become a country and truly call ourselves Canada, it means we must become one. We must walk down a path of reconciliation from now on, together and forever. This is the first day of forever, the greatest day of my life, the greatest day of all of our lives. Thank you.